I wish I'd have known what I know now as a parent with my two boys. They are 22 and 18 now. We've been through the mill. It's been a roller coaster ride. And really the sporting journey for us as a family began, when they were probably about 18 months old. Each of them started playing different games and being presented with different opportunities and playing different sports, and some of it formal, some of it informal. A lot of it was around having fun, but for me it was about trying to get them to be as good as they could possibly be in the early years, and I didn't really understand the motivations behind why they wanted to play and what was important to them. At the end of the day, these were my motivations, just a couple of trophies from bygone years, but this doesn't matter. None of it mattered really. What does matter is that now, at this time in our lives, we have a phenomenal relationship together. The three of us, we play golf, we play other sports, we love being together, and our father-son's relationship is protected now really for the future, and that's the most important thing that has come out of playing youth sports for us. Competition was a key part of both of them growing up, but now I know that competition is only a problem if winning was the only outcome, because you set your expectations really high, and that's difficult because you're always going to underachieve if you have very high expectations. So now I understand that you have to manage that process, and both boys will be playing sport for the rest of their lives, and might be professional, it might be amateur, but either way, you've got to keep things in check and keep it realistic. Quite a lot through the course that we're embarking on now. We'll refer to what we call the pit of success. Now, this is the journey that kids travel on when they begin to learn a new skill, or take on something they've never done before. And basically, they dive into this pit, head first, thinking, oh, this is going to be really easy. But then they soon realize that there is a struggle and it's tough to come out the other side having learned what this new skill is all about. But if we understand this journey as parents, then we are able to nurture them through that, to encourage and inspire them to really push through the tough times of learning. And it can be tough. You may well have experienced that at the moment. And then the other point I wanted to really get across was, had I known that failure was such a huge part of any process, then I would have been able to prepare not just the kids for that, but also myself and my wife. And failure is tough because it hits you right there, doesn't it? It breaks your heart in two when you see the kids upset, when you see them not reaching the level that they were expecting of themselves. And it is absolutely gut-wrenching, and it still is, to be fair. But now I have the tools to deal with that, and the tools to prepare them for that. Even if they are a little bit older now, then that whole thing is much easier to actually deal with and process and manage. And now, when we talk about failure, we talk about it as an experience. We talk about it as a necessity for us to have to go through in order to improve and come out the other side. And golf is a game you never stop learning, you never stop developing, and right on through now as both of the kids continue to develop into their 20s and 30s and beyond that, I'm trying to inspire them to become great learners and to understand that failure is absolutely a part of this. So there are three things there that I want you to take note of as you go through this course. Never stop learning as a parent, always keep an open mind, and always stay positive with the kids. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the course.